more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was today years old when I knew that her name was Sha'Carri. Okay? Today. I found this out just right now. I thought her name was Sha'Carri. So, okay, Sha'Carri. Had no idea. Let's continue.
A lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'Carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
A whole bunch of nothing. Okay? Said a whole bunch of absolutely nothing.
And then this apology looked a whole lot worse when the body footage finally came out of the arrest. Check this out.
So you're grabbing me right now.
Yep, you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now? What am I under arrest? What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious right now? You go to jail tonight? But the fact that your guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, are you serious right now? I am. I can pay for it for me to get out of this situation. But she had me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, show something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I wanted to wait till all this came out full circle before I covered this. I'm a little behind on it, but I'm kind of glad that I did wait, because when that body cam footage came out, I was like, oh my God. And then when I hopped on TikTok and then I started seeing everybody react to it, I was kind of like, oh, okay. I think I'm like, for once, it seems like we're starting to see people on one accord. Because even some of the people that had sympathy for her or trying to quote unquote stand up for her, yeah, when that body cam footage came out and they heard what she had to say throughout all that, and y'all heard that yourselves, yeah, everybody started speaking a different tune, even some of the women that were defending her. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
When Sha'Carri said, the fact that y'all are doing this to me when he's the man in this situation was such a loud noise. Every day we're watching black women destroy their own narrative that black men are the abusers. And how much they believe that the police and the law are going to unequivocally take their side regardless of the circumstance. They're also single-handedly destroying the narrative that black men leave their kids. Because kids ain't abusing us like this and we catching this shit on film. So when black men said, no, we're leaving the mother, and as a consequence, we have to leave the children because she retains custody, that's exactly what black women are proving. Thank you, Sha'Carri Richardson. Jada Pinkett, Megan Thee Stallion, black women, y'all need a PR team. Just a suggestion.
That man just say black women need a PR team. That's tough. No, but in all seriousness, man, when I heard her say that, bro, that yeah, I don't want to say it made such a loud noise. It's just that, like, after everything you heard, it was like, hold on, what? It was like when you heard her say that, it was almost like you didn't give a fuck about the rest of the footage. At least for me, because when I heard that, at that point I was just kind of like, I'm watching, But I'm stuck on her, hearing her say that, because I'm thinking to myself, that right there lets you know everything that you need to know about how these women think and how these women abuse the system, bro. And how they weaponize victimhood. If it's one thing you can learn from this Sha'Carri Richardson situation, is that women weaponize victimhood. So much so that even when they caught red-handed and in the wrong, they are still going to find a way to, you either going down with me or you going down by yourself. That's their mentality. Oh my God, that's so ugly. And then gonna have the nerve to put out that apology, knowing that was on film. Oh my goodness.
Hold on, I think y'all missed the part of when Sha'Carri said, the fact that y'all are doing this to me when he's the man in this situation is crazy. What you mean by that? She was getting locked up in the airport for beating her man on camera. And she said, the fact that y'all are doing this to me right now when he's the man in this situation is crazy. What if there was no camera footage? She would have got away with it. Because the fact that you were caught on camera doing that, 12 pull up, you lie, say you never touched him, y'all were just arguing and all of that. Then on top of that, you say that comment, you wanted to get away with it. Then, not only did you want to get away with it, for a split second, to me, I could be wrong, but to me, for a split second, you would have been okay if he got locked up for doing nothing to you. You was going to be completely fine if they pulled up and locked him up first to satisfy whatever feeling she had when she was so mad at him to beat on him. She would have been okay with that for her to say that comment. That's crazy.
Exactly. And it's been a long time since I've mentioned this on this channel, but you guys, I hate to break this to you, but there are women out there that treat and see us as disposable. Even when you can be in a full-blown relationship with them, like in this case right here, and she wasn't gonna hesitate to serve him up on a silver platter just for the sake of her being able to go home not arrested, knowing she was the one. Knowing she was the one in the wrong, bro. That's wild, bro.
Y'all see how quickly Sha'Carri became a Karen after she put her hands on that man? Y'all saw how he responded to her in that video? The same man you put your hands on is the same man that you asked to save you. And then as soon as he couldn't save you, they said he has nothing to do with this. Oh, now you want to press charges on him. It's video evidence of you putting your hands on this man. This is what I'm talking about. We all make mistakes. So I'm going to pray for her. And I pray that she learns her lesson through this. Like, I truly do. But this is why it's hard to believe women. Because I'm not even just going to put this on black women. I've seen it happen both bi-directionally. We going to stop sitting here pretending like we don't put our hands on men because we can't control our emotions inside of our body. A lot of times we lash out with our hands. So I'm going to need us to be more honest.
In the body cam footage, Sha'Carri Richardson looked Christian Coleman dead in his face and said, "Really? You really gonna press charges? You mean after you just beat my ass all through this airport in front of all these people? After I tried to walk away from you 37 times? After you bust me upside the head with a water bottle? Shoved me into a wall multiple times? Followed me around while I tried to get out your face? Is that what you're talking about? Am I gonna press charges now?" I'm so fortunate, man, because the amount of people in the comment section who are like, I've dealt with someone like this, men and women. You dated somebody like that? I've never in my life had such a terrible experience dating anyone. I'm married now, but like, listen, I've been in one toxic relationship in my life when I was younger. Then she tried to pull every card. You're not even gonna take the woman's side. He hit me too. Baby, y'all was in the airport. It was cameras from every angle, audio, all that. Everybody saw everything. You caught. Ain't no line gonna get you out of this. You at least you should have said, well, he hit me at home or some dumb shit. He hit me on the car on the way here. What?
Wait. So I gotta recap this because I had no idea that all this happened too. Let me get this straight. So she puts hands on him, she gets caught, it's on film. Now, if I recall correctly, they did ask him if he wanted to press charges, and I think he dropped them. I don't think he's pressing charges. But for you to sit over here and question if he's going to do it or not, when you're at the same time trying to make him look like he was the one that should have been arrested, and then on top of that, you want to press charges on him. And let's keep in mind, bro, this man didn't say anything bad about her after the fact. Y'all remember seeing that interview of him talking about her. He actually took up for her. Even despite the fact that she tried to make him look like he was in the wrong or try to get him locked up. Bro, dude, you are like the Boy Scouts of relationships. I don't even know how to put it. There's no way in hell I would have been able to save face like that, and she done put me through all that. She should be grateful that he ain't throw her under the bus, because he had all incentive to do so. This is ridiculous, man. Like this should have never even been a thing, bro. But I'm telling you, man. It just goes, but not only that though, it just goes to show you the levels women will go to to dodge accountability. Because even when you caught red-handed, she's still over here trying to get somebody else to go down with her, bro, and the person is innocent. It's wild, bro, and not to mention it's your man at that.
Here I was trying to show my acknowledgement that this young lady came forward and was taking accountability for her actions. And then the body cam came out.
Like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem, and walking up to you guys, so I'm not hiding. Right. Mm-hmm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with anything. Like not at all.
Girl, why you lie? You put hands on that man. You said you didn't touch him. You know daggone well that in a public area such as the airport, there's going to be plenty of cameras around. So we were going to find out regardless. So was law enforcement. So there was no need to lie. They already knew what it was before they even got there. Why you think they was there, sis? You know what? Now I'm demanding a public apology, a real one, a sincere one where you actually say, I was wrong for putting my hands on that man. I apologize, and this will never happen again. Something along those lines. Like I said before, had this been a male who put his hands on a female, it would have been an issue. That apology would not have been accepted. So sis, you got to come back and you got to come harder, because it's not right. It's not right. If we hold men accountable and they don't get let off easy, then you're not getting off easy either, because it's just not fair. Y'all ladies want to be equal? Here you go. Be equal. Accept your L and recover from it properly by taking accountability for your actions. It takes a man years before he could recover from something like this. So the fact that you just skating by and everybody's like, oh, she apologized. It's not fair. And I'm one of them. I'm guilty of being one of them. However, I changed my mind. You wrong.
Bruh, this just keeps getting worse and worse. Oh my God. So you mean to tell me, yeah, it's no surprise why they locked you up. It's no surprise why they locked you up. Yo, because take it from somebody that's gotten arrested before. You be surprised what you might not get arrested for if you actually are just honest with the police. Trust me. But the fact that you lied and that shit was on camera, oh yeah, it was a wrap. And y'all was at the airport, yeah, it was. Once they saw you lie to them, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Oh yeah, because if it's one thing you do not want to do is lie to the police, bro. Because in all honesty, something like that, I can't say it wouldn't have happened, But I think there's a possibility that she probably could have went home and maybe they would have just separated them or something. Because for you to sit over here and lie to them like that and everything else that happened, yeah. I ain't surprised. Cause I know how the police are. The Bonnie.
Sha'Carri Richardson's situation would have happened in private and not at the airport where motherfuckers could see. Old boy would have 110% went to jail. She lied to the cops talking about she did not put her hands on him. She didn't do none of that shit. She tried to say that he was the one that was assaulting her. Tried to not get the no cops or nothing called. Like, oh my gosh. Fully looked at the police being like, aren't you gonna arrest him? No, because he's the man. Aren't you gonna get him in trouble because he's the man? And all you empty-headed hoes who are defending this shit talking about, well, what did he do to make her that mad? What did he do? No. It quite literally does not matter what he did. She fully decided to put her hands on him and then tried to flip the script and get him in trouble. And the wildest part about it all is like false allegations can really ruin somebody's fucking life. And if they would have ran with that, that would have ruined his life. Remind me of the situation of Xavier Worthy and his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, when she tried to flip the script when it was wholeheartedly her being the problem, issue, and concern. And I don't know why you women be acting like women cannot be the aggressors, women cannot be the problem, women cannot be the issue, but they are. And they can be. And it's so sad too because he fully was trying to tell the police, no, it wasn't that serious. No, she didn't put my hands on me. No, I don't want her arrested. Like, was trying to save her while she was trying to ruin him. Like, come on now. Y'all be thinking beating on niggas and beating on bitches is cute. It's not. In the slightest.
I have a personal friend, his name Darius Geis, and I'm only bringing him up to prove a fucking point. Darius Geis literally lost everything over a lie. He lost everything over the line. When they found out she was lying, it was like, Jonathan Majors lost everything. And because he tried to spin off and get away from her while running, they still was able to find him in some type of contempt about it. But he lost everything too. Sha'Carri Richardson throw bows in the airport and gets arrested and then lie on the dude that she talk about. Well, why y'all ain't taking him? He a black man. And Nike ain't said shit. Nike ain't brought up a motherfucking thing about this shit. This would make me fucking mad. Don't do that to people until you find out what's going on. Because it seemed like you don't fucking do that when there's women on the other side of that shit. You never do that shit when it's women on the other fucking side of that shit. I'm not calling for Sha'Carri to lose a motherfucking thing. But bitch, she need to lose it.
And you know what I think brothers should start doing in this space? Since women always like to argue and use celebrities as examples to argue their point, we need to start doing the same. And it starts with situations like this right here. When we over here telling y'all why you can't believe all women, this is exactly why. When we say women struggle taking accountability, this is why. This is exactly why. When we over here telling y'all that women put hands on men, this is exactly what we're talking about. Because we all know if that man would have retaliated in the fashion that some men probably would have, especially given the pacing that he's shown in that footage, yeah, women would have immediately said, oh, he's a man beater. But because he took an ass whooping and then spoke highly of her afterwards, now all of a sudden he's seen as this saint. And y'all don't want to, and those same women that are over here praising him don't want to hold her accountable. Instead, it's, oh, you know, they young and they this and they nah. No, none of that. Because you're not going to give that man any of that same grace if he would have responded in a physical manner instead of the manner that he did. So let's cut that bullshit out right now. I'm glad this all came out, and hopefully this is open some eyes, especially to the women, and they'll get a better understanding of why men look at them the way they do now. Because we see situations like this, and this is happening to every regular day people too. So yeah, men are waking up, and they see through the bullshit now. And y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.